Welcome everybody to the first channel update here on Additional Pylons Games. Before we get started into what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be talking about in this video, first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and that the start of year 2017 is going excellently. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be talking about in this channel update. So for those of you who are subscribers, I want to thank you for your support in 2016. It's been amazing to hear from you guys, to just see interaction from you as I get started with this channel. So thank you so much for your support in 2016, and I look forward to where we're going to go in 2017, which is what I wanted to talk about today. So this video is going to talk a little bit about the direction of where we're going to go with Additional Pylons Games in 2017. So first things first, of course, what would a new year be without some resolution? So there are three things that I want to do, three channel resolutions that I want to make for 2017. Things I want to do this year, do better, and just start doing with the channel. So first things first, I want to schedule content. I want to be very dedicated to scheduling content and consistently getting it out to you guys. That's one of my big resolutions, and one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this video, so you can understand how I'm going to be scheduling content, how I'm going to be pushing it out to you guys, so that you can consistently know that my videos are going to be there when you want to watch them. So that's the first thing, is scheduling, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. The second resolution, one of the things that I want to do is I want to diversify the different series that I'm doing. So I'm looking to include games and videos that are a little bit outside the norm. So that's going to be different types of video games, different genres, maybe games that you haven't heard of, smaller ones. That's what I'm hoping for. As well as other types of videos. So occasional vlogs, gonna get into that in a little bit. Some channel tip videos, maybe just things that I'm learning as I'm growing, as I'm slogging through the early growth of a YouTube channel. And eventually videos on gamification, game-based learning, and other game-related topics. So looking to diversify the series a little bit and just kind of try some new things with the channel. And finally, the third channel resolution is I want to do more community interaction. So I want to get to know you, my subscribers, and even those of you who aren't subscribed. I want to get to know you better. So be sure to connect with me on Twitter, Facebook, and leave comments in the YouTube here on YouTube. I want to start building a sense of community within the channel so that we can grow this and shape this channel together. I don't want this to just be a me thing. I want this to be very much a collaborative channel. So those are my three resolutions: scheduling content, diversifying series, and community interaction. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into scheduling and what that's going to look like as far as this channel goes. So I'm going to be doing three types of Let's Plays, three types of series on the channel. The first type are long series. So I've outlined these as series that are going to go more than 30, 35 episodes. So these are going to be like Skyrim, what we're doing right now with the Skyrim Let's Plays. I'm going to be doing two long series at a time, alternating back and forth. So one series will be going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The other one Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So you'll get one video every other day for each of these two series. So doing two long series at a time, sort of like what we're doing with Skyrim. The second type of Let's Play are going to be short Let's Plays. So these are going to be anywhere from maybe 8 to 12 up to 15 episodes, sort of like the first Banner Saga. Just a shorter series, doesn't quite warrant the full analysis, the full coverage that something like Skyrim or one of the more major series would warrant. I'm only going to be doing one short series at a time, and chances are it'll be publishing maybe 2 or 3 videos on Saturdays or Sundays. I haven't determined that yet as far as which day it's going to be. But one short series at a time, and just doing probably a couple videos sometime on the weekend to push that out. And the final type of series are going to be sporadic. So sporadic series. So these are going to be unscheduled games, unscheduled playthroughs, posting whenever I'm able to. So this is sort of like Stonehearth or Reigns at the current time, if you guys have been keeping up with the channel. These are going to be released on top of the regular daily videos. So if it ever comes between posting or recording a sporadic video versus a long or a short video, I'm going to side with a long or short one. The regular scheduled ones, the ones that I've promised to you guys. The sporadic videos are just going to be bonus videos. They're going to be on top of it, but they are going to be intermittent. So it's going to depend on when I'm able to record beyond what I need to record for my long and short series. So long, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Short, probably on Sunday. I might change that up, not sure. Short series on the weekends, and then sporadic videos on top whenever I'm able to. So that's kind of what the schedule is going to look like. So let's go ahead and look at what we're going to be doing as far as the different series for the start of 2017. So first, the long series. First off, we've got Skyrim. So I'm going to be continuing my current playthrough of Skyrim until the main quest is finished. Maybe do a couple things after the main quest line just to kind of wrap it up. But once we're done with the main quest line, we'll wrap up Skyrim for the current playthrough. Once we're done with that, I'm going to be starting a new playthrough. We're going to be doing a sneaky vampire character, and we're going to be playing through the Dawnguard DLC. The Dawnguard playthrough is going to be modded, so we're going to have some mods on there for graphics, for a different start, for different abilities, that sort of thing. Have some fun with mods because the modding community is starting to develop for Skyrim, so that's exciting. Once we're done with the Dawnguard DLC, once we're done with that long playthrough, there will be at least one more modded playthrough after that Dawnguard. So we've got at least 2 more Skyrim playthroughs, probably more, but we'll see. So that's the first long series that we're going to be starting. Next up, we've got Orcs Must Die. Orcs Must Die is one of my favorite games, actually. And the reason I like it so much is because it's Orcs Must Die along with Dungeon Defenders. I forget what it's called. They basically revolutionized tower defense games. So they took tower defense from being generally a top-down thing to being almost an action tower defense. So I'm really excited to go through Orcs Must Die, the first one and eventually the second one. But for now, we're just doing the first one. This is going to start once the Banner Saga 2 is completed, and we're going to cover all the levels. This includes the Lost Legends DLC. So I'm looking forward to that. After that, so kind of on deck, if you will, is going to be 5 Guardians of David. So this is actually an indie action RPG based on some different accounts of the ancient Near East. So I think it's, it's an indie game, and I think it's innovative because it's a party-based action RPG. So instead of just controlling one character, you actually can control up to 4 or 5 different characters. The reviews say that it's actually pretty good for being an indie game, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So that will happen after Orcs Must Die. So that's 5 Guardians of David. So with that, those are our long series. Next up, we've got our short series. So the first short series that I'm going to be doing is a game called 80 Days. It's actually it's a branching novel-ish type game. It's loosely based on the book 80 Days Around the World by Jules Verne. They take that book, they take that premise, and they kind of infuse it. There's a little bit of steampunk in there, but basically what you do is you go through and you have to make decisions on your path. And as you go along, you go from London to Paris to Berlin to Moscow to all these different cities, and you have to try and get around the world and with different vehicles and making deals with characters and try and get around the world, go figure, in 80 days or less. So I'm looking forward to that as well. The short series afterwards, so the short series that's on deck, is going to be Prison Architect. So if you haven't played Prison Architect, it's an indie building and management game based around constructing a prison. So instead of SimCity or one of those theme park games that are out, you've got a prison and you have to run and manage a prison. It's a lot of fun. It's a good chill out game if you haven't tried it. And it can be pretty hilarious, especially when you get some special prisoners in your prison. So I'm also going to be doing escape mode with Prison Architect. So we'll build a prison and then we'll try and escape it ourselves. So we'll have some fun with that. So those are our short series. Finally, we've got our sporadic series. Of course, the first sporadic series that we're going to continue doing is Stonehearth. For those of you who subscribed to get my Stonehearth videos, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Stonehearth. I've actually been playing it, in my own time, in my spare time. But between the holidays and Skyrim Remastered launching, I really just haven't had time to continue it. Either that or the time-lapse build. So I will be getting back into Stonehearth and recording some more videos for that. But that's going to be our primary sporadic video series, at least for the time being. Next up, we've got Reigns. I've already got some Reigns Let's Play, some Reigns gameplay on my channel. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. It's this hilarious game where you swipe left or right to try and control a kingdom. And it's kind of it's almost like Twitter for kings. It's not Twitter. Tinder for kings. You have to yes or no. left or right, that's it. Reigns is a great game because it's a game where I can say, I've got 10-15 minutes before I have to go do something. I can sit down, I can record it, and get some extra content out to you guys real quick. So it's a good quick game to get into. Our Sporadic on Deck series after that is going to be Stardew Valley. So Stardew Valley is an excellent game, highly awarded. It's up for Game of the Year for a lot of websites, a lot of different awards. And so it's very similar to Harvest Moon, but for PC. So it's a farming simulator. But the really cool thing about Stardew Valley, and the reason why I think it warrants a Let's Play, is because Stardew Valley was created by a single person. It was created by one guy. So he did all the coding, he did all the art, he did all the music, everything, the whole shebang. So I think that that's really special. So those are going to be our Sporadic series: Stonehearth, Reigns, and Stardew Valley. Basically, we'll start up Stardew Valley once I get kind of settled here into the new year. So those are going to be our Let's Plays. Before we go, a couple random announcements. So first of all, I finally got around to creating a Facebook page for this channel for Additional Pylons Games. So in the spirit of wanting more discussion, more interaction with you guys, I set that up so that we can communicate, we can collaborate, and have more, you guys can have more input as to how the channel is going. So the link should be in the description. So be sure to check out the Facebook page and connect with me in that way. So go ahead and do that. Second random announcement is Playthrough Game Conference 2017. So I'm going to be going to Playthrough Game Convention in Raleigh, North Carolina, late February. So it's not too far away from me. It's a smaller conference, but a smaller convention, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be doing some vlogs and some conference recaps, that sort of thing, while I'm there. I might be going there with some buddies, with my wife. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, if you're attending, if you're in the Raleigh area and you don't know about it, I would encourage you to check it out. And if you are attending, be sure to message me on Twitter, Facebook, or through the channel, and I would be glad to meet you guys there at the convention and just get to know you a little bit. So there we are, Facebook page and Playthrough Gaming Convention 2017. So with that, that's kind of my update there. So look for the new scheduled series coming out soon. Be sure to connect with me on Twitter, Facebook, and through the channel here in the comments, and keep me accountable to these new channel resolutions for 2017. And I look forward to more interaction with you guys. I look forward to pushing new and better content to you. And with that, I would just want to say thanks again for a great 2016 and the first 4 months of my YouTube channel. It's been a really, just a great experience to grow and to see and to develop. And I look forward to a great 2017 with you guys. So thanks again for your support. Thanks again for watching, for commenting, for liking and subscribing. Once again, be sure to check out Twitter and Facebook. Forgive me if the Facebook page is a little bit rough at the moment. I promise I'll be updating it and getting it going here pretty soon. So thanks again for tuning in, and thanks again for your support. And I wish you all the very best as we begin 2017. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon here on Additional Pylons Games.